Well, ladies and gentlemen, from wherever you're watching me from, this is none other than Mudavadi. I'm a real estate agent, sales agent with the Jim Estates Limited. And in the wake of, land buying scams that have been going on in the country, we've seen people suffering, people are losing their property, people are losing money big time, through land buying scams, maybe buying wrong pieces of land, people being sold land twice. We've seen a lot of demolitions, people just losing their homes, losing their life savings, and it hurts, And I understand how much it hurts because losing land is a big deal. It's a real big deal. Actually, today I was just talking to someone who was telling me that there's a friend of his who sold a piece of land right here in Kitengela, I think for 35 million. And he went and, got land somewhere in Malili, Konza City, only to find that Jamali uziwa hewa, he didn't buy land, he just bought air, as Kenyans put it. And we're asking ourselves, what can be done in such a situation? What is it that people can do to avoid themselves getting into some of these scams? How do you avoid losing land? And I want to just take this initiative to do probably a series whereby as a sales agent, I would also, want to just give my peace of mind, what I would probably term as advice for people who are out to buy land. And I'm hoping that through this series we'll get more and more educated. And please don't fear sharing some comments on the comment sections so that we keep on educating ourselves. Probably there's something that I may not know that you also know to educate me on the same, so that we don't end up losing money and, losing pieces of land, our homes, and all that through land buying scams. Now, I want to give probably just some few tips on the same. And the first one that I'm going to share is pricing of land. Now, probably for some of you who watch me, probably on YouTube or any other of my social media platforms, or also Planet Gym, where we also air, quite a number of issues to do with not only land but also other issues. I was talking to a friend of mine who is actually a tailor. Most of the clothes that I put on, especially African wear, he's the one who does it for me. Little did I know this man actually lost a piece of land that he had actually bought through these demolitions that were happening recently. But thank God for him, he had not constructed anything on that piece of land. So I was asking him, how did he end up buying? And he told me he was given this land for 50,000 shillings.
Kama mimi pia nimeathiriwa hapo ndani.
Oh, hata umeathiriwa?
Kabisa, mimi shamba yangu pia ilienda hivyo.
Pole bana, pole ndugu. Pole ndugu.
Mimi nilipata shamba na 50,000.
50,000?
50,000. Nikachukua shamba, lakini nikaogopa kujenga.
And I'm looking at myself. Well, I pity him that he lost his money. The others who even lost, bigger amounts of money. But I want you to just imagine, you are in Kitengela or Athi River, and you are buying land worth 50,000 shillings. I mean, even back at home where I come from, land is not that cheap. Land is not that cheap. And so, to even make matters more interesting, this land was just across the railway. So for those of us who live in Kitengela, or those of you who live in Kitengela will understand when I say the railway line, is the one that was separating land from Kitengela and this land from whatever place we are calling it, probably Mavoko or whatever. And land on this other side of the railway is costing as much as 3 million shillings for a 50 by 100. But you just cross the railway line on the other side, someone is selling land to you for only 50,000 shillings. Now, this even now beats logic. Someone buys land for such an amount, 50,000 shillings, and he seems like everything is okay. He goes ahead and starts constructing a house worth 1 million, 2 million, 5 million shillings on land that cost him only 50,000 shillings. I think one of the things that should just let you know that land that you're buying is a scam is the pricing. Is the price too low? Someone said that when the deal is too good, you need to think twice. So is the price too low? If the price of a piece of land is too low, it's good to just find out, are you buying genuine land? Number two, is the price also too high? And this goes especially for those of us who are buying land from abroad. You know, you are working very hard in the States, in the UK, in Dubai, and you hear there is these people selling land in Kenya somewhere. And you know, because you don't know the local pricing of the land, and you want to sort of keep your things a secret to yourself, you do not disclose what you want to do with this land. And so you just go, get this company, get this person selling this piece of land, and he sells you for very high prices. I know of such scams that are all over in this country, where people that are overseas, you know, they're working abroad, they have some little money, of course. They are working very hard to save and buy themselves land. So they just go contract a certain company or a certain individual, go buy this land for me. And land that probably is costing 1 million ends up being sold to this person at 2.5 million, 3 million, you know. But it's land that is just costing 1 million. So are you also being scammed of your money in such an instance whereby you are buying land at exorbitant prices? By the way, I'm getting to know Kenyans are not as, you know, buying land as much as those ones who are buying it from outside Kenya. And the prices of land have skyrocketed because there are people who are buying these pieces of land very expensively without even knowing what the true price of land is. Today, I want to ask you this question. How has the land that you are buying been priced? It's good to just do some finding out. Get to know some locals in an area before you buy land. Ask them, how much does land cost here? Or rather, get a reputable company that can help you get a good price for your land. Here at Jim Estates, we make sure that we do not sell you land at exorbitant prices. We also make sure that we sell you genuine land. Mind you, this is not just a marketing strategy. This is the truth. Ask anyone who has bought land with us, they will tell you, land is supposed to be priced well. If it is too low, think about running away. If it is too high, why don't you just ask some questions first before you go on and buy land? Please follow and like. Make sure that this page does not pass you by, because more will be coming even after this. Have a nice day. Thank you.